Sequence of events in the upward spiral. Interesting thought. I'm going to develop that. As I wait through my spirit, I'll get more. Sequence of events in the upward spiral. That's the eternal realm. That gets past this temporal world and gets into the new heavens and the new earth, something new to us. Things that already are, though we don't see it written. It already is. They would call it speculation. Where's that in the Bible? Well, it's written, but not fully written out. It's written in the mind of Christ, in your human spirit. First, don't get into these other things. This would be considered one of those other things that most will never get into, not until we get there. But can we know it beforehand? Sure. But few can hear it. And I don't know if you could even share it. Now, I have had hints of this in my other videos, which never really got developed. Think of this term, eternity, that had no beginning of days, no end of days, was, is, never shall be. It continues. And this is only one sequence of events in the eternal realm being expressed in this temporal, material, created world. Will there be more? There you go. People say speculation. Then you get the world of the occult that tries to tap into this, independent from God, jumping the gun or distorting it so it's like a devil's scarecrow to keep you away from stuff like this, so you won't ever get into it. You get stalled, stuck in this temporal world and temporal expressions. There's no beginning of days, no end of days. I've touched on it, one video I put out. It was called Before in the Beginning and After the End. You got to get before in the beginning of created time, in the eternal realm. You can't call it a history, but there are other sequence of events we don't know about, but we will one day. We'll become known as we were known, and we'll come to understand these things, that how this was just another sequence of events in the eternal realm. With other sequence of event in the future, not that you can use the word future, you can't express none beginning, none end. It always was. This is a constant upward spiral, increasing with the increase of God, without never arrives. It goes on forever. We can't comprehend that. There was an everness, if you call it that hard word to put in, hard word to express. It continues. In my series on is the kingdom of the continuance, and this being a break in continuance, or better expressed, a sequence of events. It's been brought out by others. How do you express it? Eternity. Sequence of events. So I'm going to be bringing more out on that. I don't expect to get a lot of views of this or understanding of it. I'll simply share it for those that are willing to go on to other things without going beyond that which is written. No, it's written. We're not to have this steadfast, long engaged upon things seen. They're temporary. Because the things not seen are eternal. They go on forever. They have a beginning. Not our ideas of beginning and end. There was never a beginning. There never will be an end. It is the eternal now, they call it. Not our way of thinking in this temporal world. So, for those that are brave souls that want to venture into this, without fear of going beyond that which is written, we're taking what is written to its greater depths, and daring to adventure. Through the mind of Christ in your human spirit, and that human spirit and that mind being eternal. And if you can tap into that mind, you can see before in the beginning and after the end, so that everything in between in this created time begins to make sense. It has an eternal purpose. That's the created temporal time, and it goes on forever.